right back at it as we continue on, and it is a great morning here in Huntsville, Texas. We want to welcome you in as we continue on. 9:36 is the time now, and a special treat is we had 3 guests here in this 9 a.m. hour. We are here to support our friends at SAAFE. This is the annual Gel and Bell. The goal today here in Walker County for SAAFE, $14,000, and we are inching closer now over that, I believe, $5,000 threshold now. So we've got a ways to go, but we're just getting started. And you know, it's a little bit easier to get to that goal when you got great folks in the community helping out. And one of those is our wonderful fire chief, Greg Mathis, here with us today. Chief Mathis, good to see you.
Morning, sir.
Always a pleasure to have you. And I've always enjoyed you. You came on the show a few times. And,
yes, sir.
And what I love about Huntsville is when you're cruising down the road and you see folks, you wave at them. And, Chief, every time I see you wave, and you know what I always enjoy about you always smile and wave back. So thank you.
It's a wonderful day.
Yes, sir. Well, you're here today supporting SAAFE House. And I know just like so many others, we had Clint McLaren on earlier and our county commissioner, Bill Doggett, Precinct 3 earlier.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you're just as involved as these guys, serving our community. So first and foremost, I know you're humble, but I want to say thank you for what you do and your leadership with our fire department. I'd put y'all up against any department in the state. I know y'all all work together.
Absolutely, I would too.
But I know there's a competition there too with the fire department. Y'all, you were sharing a story at Rotary once about push-ups, weren't you? Where you outdid some push-ups with some of the guys?
Oh no, I'm not the push-up guy. We've got some youngsters that do a good job. We do our physical every year, but yes, everything we do in the fire service is a competition somewhere.
Well, you're here today supporting SAAFE House, and I mean, even as you were here, I saw you working a while ago, and I know you're always on the go. But maybe let's dig in real quick and talk a little bit about just your involvement and wanting to be here today to support the SAAFE House. What really drew you in to say, hey, I want to help these folks raise some money today?
Well, as I think about domestic violence and the things that we see in the community or just the world these days. You know, I was talking with Danica this morning about inspecting some of the SAAFE House locations and things like that, and the different people that you meet, and you never know what somebody's dealing with privately or the things that are going on in somebody's life. And so sometimes just being a light for somebody or being an example for somebody or at least hoping they see the good things in me.
Yeah.
And so being a part of this, it was a no-brainer when I got the invite. Absolutely will do this to help.
Well, you know, it is a very important organization, and it's something that I wish didn't have to exist. I say that a lot about organizations like the SAAFE House. We wish that they didn't have to exist, but the reality is, you know, domestic abuse is very real.
Yes.
And as you said, it happens in situations and in families that many of us wouldn't even imagine.
That's correct.
And it doesn't discriminate. It happens across the board, and that's why it's so important today for folks to help out. You know, it's a hard time for everybody right now, Chief. You know that. I know that. I mean, we're all having a hard time financially, but every little bit helps. Every little bit. And so this morning, if something's tugging at your heart, maybe you looked and you saw Chief. You said, you know, man, that Chief's always making me smile. The same way Rob talked about how he always smiled every time the Chief waved at him. Maybe he does the same thing.
Right.
Donate on behalf of Chief Mathis for SAAFE House this morning. You know, Chief, I like to ask people about this community. You've been here for a while. Maybe tell us real quick just a little bit. You have a lot of history here in Huntsville, but
yes, sir.
Maybe a little bit of your history and just kind of how you got started and how much this community's meant to you.
Well, man, I don't know if we got enough time for all of that, but I've been with the city for 36 years and grew up here, and the town is changing. Knowing people when you're driving down the road, as you talked about, just waving at people, it's changing. The fact that we need to wave and be kind to others, it hadn't changed, but just seeing, running and crossing paths with people that you know is changing. And I'm very thankful for the opportunities that the city has given me. If you want to talk about my professional career,
sure.
Very, very thankful for the opportunities that the city and the community has given me here to be part of this organization and blessing me with the opportunity to work for the men and women of the fire department and of the city and we do have a great group of people there, and I would put them up against anybody.
Did you feel like, when the opportunity came for you to be in the department and then, now as the chief, did you know at that time that you were going to get to have great opportunities to go out and be a part of things like this, like fundraisers today for SAAFE? Was that in the wheelhouse?
No, I tell you, when I got in the fire department, I got in the volunteer organization. It was just kind of me and a buddy, hey, let's try this out. And it wasn't long. It stuck. And I've been here ever since, and never in a million years believed that I would be the fire chief in this organization. And the opportunities in the community have been an absolute blessing over the years. Not just me, but the men and women in the organization have had some great opportunities to be part of things in our community, and I was visiting with one of the captains the other day, and as I told him, and he was growing up in the fire department, there's going to come a day where you're in Walmart out of uniform and the kids know who you are, and he's there. And so that's just an awesome thing. And I share with my people too, somebody's always watching.
Yes, sir.
You're a fireman in or out of uniform.
Well, and today, being here supporting Safe House, we appreciate you so much, Chief. Almost at $5,000 now, by the way. 53 folks supporting Safe House in this fundraiser. We're 35% of the goal to get to $14,000. And Chief, you're doing pretty good. $545.
Good.
You're over the halfway mark to get to $1,000. And so I want to encourage you this morning, if you'd like to show support for Safe House, do it through Chief Mathis this morning. The donation link, we just posted it on our social media pages throughout YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, all over the place. And support Chief Mathis. He's doing incredible work for our community. And again, over halfway there. We know we're going to get there. And so go to that link. Chief, before we go, I know you got a busy day, and we appreciate you taking time out of that busy day. Just maybe any final comments that you'd like to say this morning.
I guess like to say that I appreciate any and all support for the Safe House, and thankful for the opportunity to be here.
All right. Well, there he is, Chief Mathis. We appreciate him, and always great to see. I mean this truly. When you see Chief, there's a lot of folks in this community that bring you joy, and Chief Mathis is one of those. I know we all have days where, maybe things aren't going our way, but Chief, I'm going to tell you what, you're always putting on a smile, and I want you to know how much not only serving the community as our chief, but just putting a smile on people's face. It's what you exemplify, and we are so blessed to have you. And it's one reason when we moved away and came back, many reasons why, but one of those reasons is the people. That's why we wanted to come back to Huntsville. So thank you,
yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, well, we're going to take a break. Donate on behalf of Chief Mathis. We've got the link there on our website. As we continue on, this is the Safe House Gel and Bell. And we'll be here until 2 o'clock today at Cafe Texan. So come by, get some good food, and let's support a great cause as we help out our friends at Safe House.